recording.
Okay.
We're recording a thing. Recording an
All right.
episode of the Metal Combat Zillcast.
It sure is.
Yeah, I'm your co-host. Adam, along with me is. That's what you say your
That's
name.
me.
Yeah, that's you.
JB.
And I realized I said my
From
last
TV.
name. Said my last name, so let's just
Okay,
redo that
cut that
again,
out
and
in
I'll cut
post.
the. No, I'll just cut the audio. Let's just do it.
You just cut that out in post. No, just
Okay.
do it.
Right.
Just put a
Right.
wacky sound. Just put a wacky sound when you say your last name. Just
Adam
Awooga. Oh
Adam.
shit! I did it.
Dio! I'll just post
anyway.
me saying Dio in there
Sure.
over that.
Okay.
So JB,
All right.
basically what I want to do is
Mm-hmm.
I was in my shower the other day,
Mhm.
and I was doing what I do,
Mhm.
showering myself, not touching
Mhm.
myself, because that's Lord
Mhm.
said no.
Yeah.
And I thought
I'm
of
right
an
there with
idea.
you, buddy.
Not
Not in the shower.
I thought of an idea of pitching you a video game. And seeing as we're on the MCZcast, which is Metal Combat Zilla, which is literally like Metal Gear Solid, which we kind of like, and then
Which you
Ace,
really like. I
yeah,
kind of
Ace
like.
Combat, which you really like, and I
I really
kind of like,
Yeah.
and then Godzilla, which just fucking, I love that shit, and you like,
And it's all right. Yeah.
you like that one, and then we got cast. Fucking, I don't know.
Yeah.
But point is, this is a show which has no point whatsoever. Kind of gonna give it a point here by like throwing things you like, kind
Uh-huh.
of, and one thing you really love to hate,
Uh-huh.
because it
Wait,
shit all
what?
over. It shit all over your dream.
Oh.
You know that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, for
I
those
was,
of you who can't see, Adam is highlighting the word Assault Horizon, which all of you Ace Combat fans know this game fucking sucks, and I hate it, and you should too if you're an Ace Combat fan. Anyway, go on.
yeah. So way to really out. There's no, it's fucking listening. What do I fucking care? So we're gonna go through these trailers, okay?
Oh boy. Okay.
We're gonna start with this one. Have you
I
ever
have this
played this
game.
game? You
I
had
have this game. Yeah.
Okay, so you've played it.
Yeah. I didn't really like it all that much, but it was okay.
So that's why we're here. That's why we're here. So
Okay.
I'm gonna try to splice in the video. It's the Robotech Battlecry trailer. I'll probably just capture Robotech Battlecry's intro for it and just stick it in there with no music. But yeah, this is the first like Robotech game that I can think of that we got.
Yeah.
It was one that came out. Well, it was supposed to come out for the N64, and it got like 80% done, and then they canned it because the studio went under. And I'm like you, I had this game when I was younger, and I really I liked it. Basically, because it was Robotech, and it was like the only Robotech I had. But at the same time, there were parts of it that I didn't like.
Sure.
If you remember, it was like the guns would like lock on. It wasn't a free aiming thing.
Yeah.
And there was really no point to being like certain levels were just hard to be certain modes of the ships, which didn't really matter in the show. They would just freeform into the ships whenever they wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they're not flying the plane through the streets; they'd fly the Guardian mode. But at the same time, if you tried to like fly the plane in like a mission where you clearly weren't supposed to fly it, you were pretty much fucked because you just ding up all your armor. And in the air, being the robot, like had no point. You know, there's no point to it at all. Yeah, 2002.
Yeah. The far off year of 2002.
So, have you ever played this game? This is Robotech Invasion. And Robotech Invasion.
Wow, this is really low res.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably just capture the intro for that too, because this is garbage. Oh, wait, hold on. Turn that bitch to 720.
Oh, there we go. That's good now. All right, play it.
Cool. All right. So this is the second Robotech game. I think it came out in 2004. Have you ever seen past the first season of Robotech?
Oh,
Okay.
maybe shit.
Huh?
I barely watched that show at all. Just assume
Okay.
I haven't.
The first one, I thought the first one was the best one. A lot of people like the second one. And then the third one, which is the one that this game is loosely based on, is considered to be the worst. It was the new generation because everything in the 80s.
Wait, time out. There's a continuity, right?
Within Robotech, yes. Within the animes that
Okay.
they're based off of, no.
Okay.
Okay, so
I don't know what the fuck that means, but whatever.
Alright, Robotech is 3 different animes.
Okay.
Macross, which you've heard of, Super Dimensional Fortress
Yes.
Macross, which is the first season that you know the best, but there's some changes between the two. It was localized by Harmony Gold. It wasn't translated.
Those bastards. Yeah, I hate
I
them.
love those guys. They're great.
You serious?
Why do you
fucked
hate
up
them?
one of my favorite franchises.
Which one?
Mech Warrior? Because they won't allow the use of certain mechs, despite the fact that they were sold to them.
Hey.
Which pisses me off, so.
I don't care. That's it. The second season was Super Dimensional whatever Southern Cross, and then the third season
Southern Cross.
Yeah, and the third season was Mospeta, Dimensional Climber Mospeta, or Orbital Climber, I don't remember. That's what this one's based off. These enemies are called the Invid, and through the continuity of Robotech, you first have the Zentradi in the first season, which are the big bads, and by big I mean literally because they're tall.
They're tall. They're just tall humans, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And then there's the Robotech Masters, who are supposed to be the people that created the Zentradi. They show up the second time. They're like, "We're here. We gotta destroy these humans so we can fight off the Invid." And the Invid are these like bug-ass creatures that come down and end up fucking up all of the world. Like they enslave the world and something. And later, like Robotech incarnations, like the comics, and if they had gotten another video game, well, this video game obviously, and they put out one animated feature which I haven't watched. I haven't. I should watch it, but I want to get through the seasons, which is not easy. Basically,
can I be real with you right now, though?
What's up?
This game looks awful. This game looks terrible.
No, it's not great. It's a bad shooter.
What the fuck is this?
It's just a Halo Robotech. Basically, the Invid become the big bad. Like, the Zentradi were misunderstood. The Robotech Masters were just too forward in how they approached people. If, like, they had come and said, "Look, we're here to help you stop these bug people," we'd probably been cool, but that's not what happened in that anime. Whatever. This is just a shooter. This is just a bad shooter. Now, I want to talk to you about another game near and dear to your heart that you lied to me about. You dirty fucking liar.
I did lie. For those of you who don't know what the fuck we're talking about,
No.
I need to. What are you talking about?
Just let it be. Just let it be.
I told Adam at the end of Ace Combat Assault Horizon that if you don't press Y at the end of the game, the very last QuickTime event, that if he doesn't fucking press Y, he jams his fist into his face when he raises it up like an 80s movie, which is what you're supposed to do.
And I didn't do it.
And he didn't do it.
And basically he just looked at his hand and was like, "Yeah, no, never mind. You're a fucking asshole." An actual...
Yeah.
You are a butthole. You are a rectum. That said, let's let this one go. All right, let's let this one go.
Go on. Oh, I hate this game.
Oh, look, blackberries.
Mm-hmm. Look, helicopters in the game about airplanes. Yep.
I'm not gonna put it. I'm just gonna put like bad gameplay footage here or some shit.
Oh God.
Hey, Kansas is on there. Don't forget about Kansas.
Hey, Real World America. Yeah, that's what Ace Combat needs, right?
Rebatu.
Yeah, F-22. That's a cool plane.
So JB,
look at this dogfighting DFM.
While we're watching this,
wow,
and the viewer at home isn't. Explain why you don't like this game.
Fucking Ace Combat is all about fucking this different world about you being some guy, some nameless asshole who becomes amazing and you feeling satisfied because because you shoot down some of the greatest pilots in the history of. I think they actually call it Elsewhere or something like that. The name of the world actually has a name. It's like Elsewhere. I think is like ELSWEYR or some shit like that. I don't know. Adam, put up what it's called like right now, and then and then yeah, and then you just become a part of this world. You become like a mythical being in this. And this game, you're some fucking asshole named what is it? What do you go by? Like what's your call sign in that game? What's your call sign in that game? Something stupid, like Wizard or something.
No, it's
Wizard is actually a cool call sign.
Magic is the plane, the big plane.
Yeah, that's a cool call sign too.
Aren't you Warwolf 1 in this game?
Warwolf, whatever. Actually, to be fair, the fucking call signs in Ace Combat games are pretty dumb. You're called Mobius and Galm, the two best ones. And anyway, point is, this is nothing about what Ace Combat did. This is nothing. It like adds in some stupid arcadey mechanics where you fucking get behind them and it's so extreme. You're fucking no, dude. No, you're dancing in the sky when you play fucking don't. No, that's Ace Combat 6. Ace Combat 6 is Dance with the Angels. You're dancing in the sky for like 20 minutes with some dude, and then you get the one good missile off, and then it's so satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
But this game kind of throws that all out the window, and boom.
Okay.
Washington D.C. is trying to stop a nuke. It's like, it's pretty cliche. Anyway, go on.
So is it safe to say that? Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If that game weren't called Ace Combat, you'd probably like either A, not even consider it at all, or B, just like not care, right?
Yes. I would not care at all if this game was not called Ace Combat.
All right. Let's take that game, right? And those flight controls. Just fucking throw Robotech on that shit.
All right.
If that were a Robotech game, and the reason I showed you an Invasion is because I want to talk about that, but let's say Namco here, right? Is Namco, right? I'm getting that right, right?
It's Namco.
Right. Say they got the rights to Robotech, or probably Macross in that situation, but they got the rights to Robotech. And they put together a game, but they decided to put in the Ace Combat Assault Horizon engine, take out what you know about, be a little unbiased about Ace Combat for a second. Would you consider that game? Would you consider it?
As long as there aren't as many quicks. I think QuickTime events fucking also
fuck QuickTime events.
They're
terrible anyways. Yeah.
Yes, I know.
QuickTime events are stupid in pretty much everything except for Shenmue, because it made that shit.
That game invented that shit.
Thanks, Shenmue.
Anyway, yeah.
The reason I bring up Invasion, do you remember the fucking shitty helicopter parts of Ace Combat Horizon?
Yes.
All right.
Stupid.
You got to think those probably took up a good space of the game, right? Because there are like 4 of them? All right. Throw that shit out the window. And replace it with like on-foot sections. Like if you just, there's nothing that really, like the animes don't really unite the world in Robotech.
Right.
Like the fan lore, and I think the books, yes, there are books, and some of the comics might unite it. I haven't checked the comics.
Wait, fucking book isn't like now?
Yeah, they have novels.
Oh, great.
I'm just saying, Robotech as a whole put together would be pretty sweet. Like, the overarching story isn't as good, but if you gave it like a touch-up, 2016 touch-up, also be on the lookout for the Robotech movie that may or may not come out, directed by James Wan. So at least cool flippy carpets. As a video game executive, if I were some crazy fuckhead in your office, like, yeah, we can do this and this Robotech, we can make it work, would you buy that shit? Would you greenlight that shit?
Would I greenlight that shit?
Would you greenlight first of all a Robotech with like?
I don't. Okay. Are we talking about? Am I pretending to be a Robotech executive that knows nothing about Robotech, or Namco knows nothing about Robotech? Because that's what I am right now.
We'll just call you Activision.
Okay. What's the market for this fucking game? How many people are actually going to buy this game? Because all these games, like all these fucking Robotech games, look like they suck.
Exactly.
So
the thing is, the market for these games really are like anime nerds and people who grew up in the 80s. That's the big market for Robotech.
You didn't even grow up in the 80s.
Huh? Yeah, but they reran it on Toonami in the 90s. And I watched it at my cousin's house. And then we played Star Fox. Because fuck yeah. But yeah, no. I don't think Robotech needs to be basically like a free flight mode, kind of like it was in Battlecry. I think it would lend a little better to this format of flight. You get me?
Right.
And maybe I'm just shitting on Robotech, but like, you know, I think that this would have worked better with a different. Basically, what I'm boiling down to is I think Assault Horizon would have worked better with like a different franchise or tag or even as its own game. I don't think it would have sold as much. I don't even think Robotech could sell it as much as Ace Combat could. But I think, money aside, I think the game probably would have been like accepted a little better. It wouldn't be like, oh, it's a Call of Duty clone for Ace Combat. It's like, hey, they made something I really like into a half, like that's a half decent game if you take Ace Combat out.
Yes.
And I'm just saying, I want a good Robotech game.
Okay, it's an alright game.
It's basically an arcade plane shooter.
No, that's what all Ace Combat is. But this one, they just like such an extreme. Like they took regular Ace Combat controls and then they just added in some weird wacky. What?
They dumbed them down.
Yeah, they dumbed it down a lot. Like they just wanted to make boom, bang, zoom more exciting. And if that's what you want as a fan, you know what I mean? If you wanted to make a bang, zoom more exciting, I don't know how many would really be into that. You know what I'm saying?
Repeat what you said. You roboted.
Like if Robotech fans, they really want it to be like bang, zoom, super exciting, like that game is. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that the hardcore fans would want that.
That's what I'm saying.
I would think that they would want a better video game.
Of course they want a better video game, but having it like, wow, oh, they're gonna nuke the United States Capitol. Oh, like what the hell?
Well, Robotech is a Super Earth situation.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. But it's like the whole point of that. Like what?
I don't want the story. I really just want the engine and the gameplay.
The engine and the gameplay.
Pretty much. Yeah.
With transforming robots instead of just a plane.
Yeah. I just want a better Robotech game. Robotech game. You know?
Yeah.
Like, the way that the helicopter controlled kind of reminded me kind of how a Guardian could and should control.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that would work. The only up in the air thing here is on land robot, like, Battleoid mode. Sure. And if you really want to integrate it, like the tanks of the Southern Cross and the on-foot guys of Most Peta. But I don't know. I was just seeing, would you buy my little sell to you?
Like, do I know you personally?
No.
No.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I failed. Tune in next week when JB tries to pitch Godzilla fucking Transformers.
I will. You know what? I will pitch you something next week. Okay.
Versus fucking Star Wars.
No, I will pitch you something next week, and you will buy it. Okay. I swear to God, you will fucking buy that shit.
All right.
I love that shit.
All right.
I'm gonna hold that. You're gonna hold me. I'm gonna hold you to that. Or you're gonna hold me to that.
This has been an MCZcast.
Yeah.
With JB and Adam.
Yeah.